Most superheroes feel like gods. Perfect, confident, untouchable. But Mark Grayson? Mark feels like one of us. He gets beat up. He gets it wrong. He doubts himself. And somehow, that's exactly what makes him one of the realest superheroes we've ever seen. When you think about most superheroes, they're built to inspire from a distance. They're what we wish we could be. But Mark? He's what we actually are. He's not polished. He's not always confident.
Okay. Just tell her how you feel. Easy. Oh, God, how am I more nervous about this than fighting aliens?
Are you gonna hover out there all day talking to yourself or come in?
He's not always strong. He's still figuring it out. And that's the key difference. Because Mark Grayson isn't a symbol. He's a process. One thing Invincible does better than almost any other superhero story is it makes pain feel real. When Mark loses a fight, he doesn't just walk it off. He gets destroyed. We're talking broken bones, blood everywhere, completely overwhelmed. And it's not just physical. Emotionally, it's even worse. He carries guilt, fear, confusion. That stuff just doesn't disappear after the episode ends. And that's what makes it hit so hard. Because in real life, when you go through something, it stays with you. Mark doesn't look like a god. He looks like someone trying to survive. Mark isn't some master strategist. He's not 10 steps ahead. He doesn't even know if he's doing the right thing. He's trying to balance being a hero, being a son, being a boyfriend, being a normal person, and he fails a lot. And that's what makes him relatable, because let's be real, most of us don't have life figured out either. We're all just trying to make the best decision we can with the information we have. Mark isn't inspiring because he's perfect. He's inspiring because he keeps trying. Now this right here, this is where everything changes. Mark's biggest struggle isn't just fighting villains. It's dealing with the truth about his father. Omni-Man wasn't just his hero. He was his example, his standard. The person Mark looked up to his entire life. And then that same person breaks him. Physically, emotionally, mentally. And now Mark is left asking himself, what does it even mean to be a hero? Because if the greatest hero he knew was capable of that, then what does that say about him? This is deeper than just a superhero story. This is about identity, betrayal, and redefining who you are when everything you believed in falls apart. Sometimes the people who are supposed to guide you end up being the ones you have to rise above. This is what makes Mark special. Not his powers, not his strength, his choices. Because after everything he goes through, after the pain, after the betrayal, after the doubt, he still chooses to be a hero over and over again. And that's not easy. It would actually be easier for him to give up, to stop caring, to become cold. But he doesn't. Being a hero isn't about never breaking. It's about what you choose after you do. And Mark, he keeps choosing good. Mark Grayson doesn't feel like a legend. He feels like a real person. He's confused, growing, struggling, and learning. He's not the finished version. He's the in-between. And that's why we connect with him so much. Because we're all in that same space. Still growing. Still figuring it out. Still becoming. Mark Grayson isn't real because he always wins. He's real because he keeps going, even when he loses. Even when it hurts. Even when he doesn't have all the answers. And maybe that's what being a hero really is. Not being perfect, not being fearless, but choosing to stand back up every single time life knocks you down. Mark Grayson isn't the strongest hero, he's the most human one.